Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of This and That. I'm your host, Mr. 357, also known as Dimebag Dan. In the studio tonight, we got the one and only Jeannie Ja.
What's
Welcome,
up, y'all? It's
welcome,
Jeannie.
welcome.
Here's Jeannie.
Jeannie.
We got something special for y'all.
That's
Hope you
right.
guys like what you're hearing because I'm excited. I have a lot to say, but a little bit to say if you get what I mean.
Facts. I get what you're saying, but let's see if they do. Just give me a sec while I just share the stream real quick, and we're gonna get to it. So, Jeannie Ja. So
hmm
let's start off by telling the viewers who you are and what do you do and where you come from. Let's start with that.
I am Jeannie the Meanie Ja. I hail from No, I hail from New York, Queens, New York to be exact.
Queens, New
Nicki
York.
Minaj, major Nicki Minaj fan, and Cardi B, and I do like Megan too. But we will touch on that subject like later. I am a wrestler, a call wrestler. Been doing this for almost 2 years in call, but like 20 something years outside the public no
Right,
domain.
you do the eat fed shit too. That's perfect. That's
Yes,
perfect.
I currently am doing a women's wrestling, all women's wrestling effect called Women's Wrestling Movement WWM, and I've been doing that since July of last year.
Okay. Okay.
It's a lot. It's been a fun ride. I literally see potential in every woman I sign, and they always have places to go when their main EFED isn't using them enough, or if there's not enough women's wrestling matches. Like I've been in the EFED where a person will book only one women's wrestling match, and they have a whole roster of like 20 of them. So I know what it's like. That's why I made this. This company was actually given to me by someone who owns EPW. His name is Farias Torres.
Okay.
Um,
Shout
he
out to
has,
him.
yeah, shout out to Farias Torres. He's back on YouTube. I will get that link, but he gave the company to me because I guess he knew my potential, and I just took it and ran with it.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. I mean, so basically you took charge and you you ran it your style. So it's all women league. That's what it is, right?
Yes, and on top of that, it's a rare thing to have an all women's league. Like when I did start wrestling in COD about 2022, there was, well, publicly, there was some effects around, but like they faded away. It seemed like because of drama and politics, it's Instagram COD. That's where I started, and that was the worst place to start your COD career.
Instagram.
Shout out
That's
to Instagram, but do not shout out to those people who made it a living hell for me. That's why I plan on leaving pretty soon when 2K24 comes out. But I've been using my domain, my social media of Instagram to put companies like GW on a pedestal, and my little Twitch, TikTok videos, and my Twitch as well. But yeah, there's not a lot of women's at EFEDs, and I'm like the only one I could think of. Um, and I mean, my sister is really one. My little sister, she has one too that's coming up. Shout out to Casarita, aka Cat, aka Tara Moss. She's one of the Moss sisters. Like I said before, Jeannie Ja, who I literally came up with in 2022, the person who literally started call for me was Angel Rose Moss. But Jeannie has a little bit more street cred and a little bit more prominence. Because, like I said, the character came up when I was like scared that the EFED I was joining, they were gonna like take rights of my car. So I was just like, let me come up with a different car. And then I came up with somebody that was the opposite of Angel Rose, who was like nice, high flyer, The baby face that takes risks. Meanwhile, Jeannie was like more of a heel, but she's like a tweener when you think about it. You know, she is a glitz
Hmm.
and glamorous girl who grew up in the Queens, who knows Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, and just aspires to be a rapper. That's
Okay,
pretty much kind of her gimmick, kind of. Just to give a gist.
I gotcha. That makes sense. That makes sense. So, you're part of the global production too. Tell us how that feels like to be a part of the global productions.
Honestly, I am still kind of shocked, but I am very like in depth to global productions because you guys made me feel like I was at home, made me feel like a family oriented person. I know at first when I first started, I wasn't talking much because of the because like I like to read the room before I talk to people. But like once I started joining the Twitch, the Discords, talking to everybody, I started to mingle a bit better. And I just feel like this is just my stable. I will stay here. And like I said, I'm in debt, forever debt to A Dot, First Lady, you, of course, you, and Demon X, and other people that I know in GEW and Global Productions. I am in debt to you. I really appreciate this opportunity, and I want us all to shine and get our stars up. Even though GEW itself is a whole movement and a force by itself. Yes, we are here to have fun. That is correct. That's another thing. We're here to have fun. But yeah, it's just been cool. Glad to be under an umbrella of other companies like Demon's Funhouse. Um, I really like what Ego the Prince has got with the MMA because that's also a different take
That's a
um
fact. That's a fact.
of sports. I know people say wrestling isn't a sport, but when you think about it, it is. I know professional wrestling is different from wrestling, but like you gotta look at wrestling in like high schools and all that stuff. Like,
Oh, so
I
you
mean, I
you
did
what you watch real
continue.
wrestling?
Yeah, I did. Plus, back in high school, I had a crush on this guy who was a wrestler, and but
Nice.
but 10 years later, now I'm wondering why the fuck I had a crush on him because he just be having his business on Snapchat. Who the fuck does that?
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
nah, I
no.
get you. I understand exactly what you're saying. Like, sometimes when we're like in high schools and stuff, we always look for I guess for the influences that of where we want to like fuck around with that, I fuck with that, shit like that, and try to be cool, impress people, and follow such and such is how I go.
Well, you grew up in high school, like what, during the 90s? Or like the end of the
Nah,
90s, early 2000s?
I ended high school. My last year of high school was 2004.
That's
I
fucking hilarious because I was like in 10th, I mean, not 10th grade, I was in like 5th grade.
Right.
Oh my god.
It's crazy, but I mean, at least I can say that, I graduated high school. I'm proud of myself. I wasn't one of them. I mean, shout out to everybody who, even if you got a GED or whatever, whatnot, doesn't matter. As long as you do what you got to do. But I finished high school because it was important. You know what I mean? Like my pops and my moms, and it's
You want to make them proud.
I wanted, yeah, exactly. You know how it goes. I mean, I wanted to do right by them, which I did. So I'm proud of myself for that. So,
Yeah, kudos to you. I
right,
literally was a little
right.
bit more rebellious kind of in high school, but I wasn't like in trouble ish rebellious. It was like I was like the girl who wouldn't take anybody's shit, and I was the teacher's pet. Like the teachers liked me, and like kids wanted to copy off my math homework and my history homework. Like especially this guy, he was the top. He was the quarterback. He was the fucking quarterback at the high school I went to. He
That's
one day
funny.
I was in my history class because my teacher she went on medical leave because she's having her baby, so we had a sub for like the whole what 6 months of her not being in school. And yeah, he was a quarterback. So I was just sitting with my friend talking. Next thing I know, this motherfucker sits next to me, and I was just glaring at him like, okay, why is he sitting next to me? And then I'm writing work, and then he started trying to write, and I just covered my work, and he's like, "Can I just copy you, please?" And I'm just like, "What? Like you didn't work hard for this. I work hard for my grade, unlike you."
Right.
Like I'm gonna say this: athletes, cheerleaders, band, you guys had a little ticket to graduate. Where I actually worked hard for my shit. I mean, I honestly wanted to play volleyball, but I just didn't do it. I also want to do the little powder puff football games because I'm like one of the boys when it comes to sports. I'm like competitive. So like
Gotcha.
when I was
No,
in
no,
PE,
that's important because that means that you wasn't no punk. You know what I mean? Like you wasn't just like the girly girl, and you with the shits. In other words, you know what I'm saying? So I get
yes,
that.
that's
That's
the
funny.
thing. Like it's funny as hell though, because I would be playing. We would be inside the damn gym playing volleyball, and the girls will like the volleyball will pass them, and they just move out the way. And I'm just like, I just would get mad. Like, bruh, just take
Shit.
your ass and sit aside. I'm trying to play here. I know this is PE time. It's only like 56 minutes, but I'm trying to play here because I'm very competitive. I know dodgeball was like the bully most sport where people was bullying
I can hear
people.
you.
Like that's the crazy part. Like you like I remember this one girl who was bullying my best friend tried to throw the ball at me in dodgeball and I caught the shit and I was like, get the fuck out. But then like I hesitated because I was just like but then I'm like, so what the fuck what? Like you're a senior, so what? You're picking on ninth graders. Get the fuck out of here. Like
Yeah, yeah.
crazy
No,
shit.
no. I get it. I get it.
But yeah,
Before,
sorry to go on a tangent, but like, yeah, women's wrestling is it, and I want to do a lot more for 2K24 this year. That's why I already talked to Ada. Like I said, there's gonna be GEW's women is gonna get like a good 10 to 20 slots, maybe 30 slots for the women's wrestlers because, you
yikes.
know, I mean, like I feel like that's good. Of course, I'm gonna bring some of my original calls in because, like to get off that while I was in high school. I was like extremely into wrestling and making my own e-feds. I had 7 e-feds at one time. Like whenever the I was using a PS2 at the time. Whenever the PS2 CD, like for example, SmackDown versus Raw 2007, whenever the CD would crack or not work, the company would just shut down. Like I had 7 e-feds. I really have proof of all of that in my Google photos. But I used to make magazines. I used to take photos. I used to do all types of shit. Before like I utilized this type of talent for journalism in college. So, yeah, I just was a. I mean, there was a period of time when I wasn't really watching uh, wrestling because we didn't have cable, but I still caught up with
Gotcha.
it on my phone. That's how I discovered reading news and shit on social media.
Well,
Um,
speaking about
yeah,
that, right? So
uh huh.
you grew up a wrestling fan. Which is your favorite era of wrestling? If it comes down to it.
I'm gonna say the Attitude Era. I mean, I know I was a little kid, like I was 4, but I really liked the Attitude Era, and my parents they really showed me wrestling. I always watch wrestling with my sister, my first sister that was born. Besides me, I'm the oldest, and my mom. We would sit there watching WWE. You know when it was WWF, and hey, hey, Dot. I said that to her. Yes, duh. I mean, it's crazy though because I grew up more in the ruthless aggression era and the modern era and all that shit. But like Attitude Era for life, like playing WWF No Mercy and WrestleMania 2000 solidifies that because I really love those games. I would get those games again if I could. I'm pretty sure I will.
Nintendo
Um,
64. Shout out to NES.
yes, that's
Super
also made
NES.
that also made my childhood too. Like I said, I was only 4 years old playing games. Like my dad had me playing games. I would watch him play games. He would even it's funny. He would even like put the damn VCR tape in his VCR just to like record his playing of this game that I really love called Fighting Force. It's the best Nintendo 64 ever, like game ever. But the sequel just wasn't good. It was on Dreamcast. Just wasn't as good as the first one because you could pick 4 different people to fight all over the damn city, and you get to
Yep.
this boss at the end. And I mean, there was a lot of bosses within bosses, but there was a boss that would just float in the air and like throw shit at you. It was just, it was crazy. Then there's this one boss that was a female. She's called Jetpack. She literally would just be on her jetpack flying around. Like it was a fun game, but like I feel like the Nintendo 64 really solidified gaming, but then the PlayStation, it also solidified gaming after that. So,
What
but
solidified gaming to me, I think, was like the Dreamcast. They came out with 2K, like NBA 2K, or Iverson. That shit was fire. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I played NBA Street.
Hell yeah, PlayStation. By the way, shout out to Demon X. He's also in the studio. I'm not sure if anybody can hear him. Demon X, you in here? You can hear him, Genie?
I can't hear Demon X at all. I only can hear you.
No. All right, hold on.
We gotta get Demon in here. Hold on, folks. Thank you
Yeah,
for watching. We appreciate y'all.
of course they know the vibes.
We only give this type of content for you. I know it's a Monday, but we all have work and all that stuff, and I'm naturally a night owl, so this,
Yeah. I mean, I added him on the stream together, so I'm pretty sure it should like let him.
hopefully, because I mean, a third person would be good, but we already got this together. But even if I'm sorry I can't hear you, but like we're working on it. We're working on the kinks.
You know it.
I mean, I didn't honestly. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even get to play the Dreamcast until like I was in high school. Like I got a hold of one. I brought one because I wanted to play this creepy ass game called Ill Bleed. And I really like playing Crazy Taxi. Like that game was fun. I mean, simulation games are just fun to me. But like I said, when I brought the Fighting Force 2, that game sucked really bad compared to the first Fighting Force. So yeah, Dreamcast was before its time. It really did set the tone. But I feel like I said, the Nintendo 64 is set the tone for gaming for me. Um, I honestly I have an emulator, and the emulator has I think all up to PSP games. I spent like $100 on that from Amazon when I was playing it, and I like I knew all the Nintendo 64 games on the emulator. It's crazy that you can emulate things. Like I remember I was dating this guy for a brief time. He had a emulated Xbox. It had all types of shit on it. And I was just like, damn, how do you emulate an Xbox? You got to be real techie. Like I'm a techie, but not like to the point where I know how to build my own PC and shit. So it's
I mean,
different.
yeah. No, I mean, I get that.
There's people who spend thousands and thousands of dollars building their PCs, and I mean, Ada, I know you're a PC player, so I'm gonna try my best to not throw this shit at you. But PC players, they're hella pretentious. They think they're better than everybody because they play on the PC. You just have a
Yeah,
mouse and a keyboard. I mean, I have a controller. I do a lot more than you. So,
the
and
PC shit is.
they mod shit. They mod shit more than me.
I'd say that PC. If you got a PC, it's pointless if you're using a goddamn Xbox controller or a fucking PlayStation controller. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you doing this? I don't know.
Yeah, you play Madden, but like you when you play Call of Duty with us, you're on your PC, right? I mean, no offense, but like I said, they've been. It's just I've dealt with a lot of pretentious PC players in games I've played. Like they literally try to tell me what to do, and I'm just like, hold up, my rank is higher than you, and I have more outputs than you, obviously. So why the fuck are you trying to tell me what to do?
Right.
Like that shit's crazy. Oh god, Xbox gang. Okay, let me tell you something. Like I said, I've been a PlayStation gal since my fucking birth, pretty much. But Xbox, like me, when I wanted to play the Xbox only because when what's that game? What is it called? Come on, it's similar to GTA. Let's go in my head. Saints Row. There we go. When Saints Row came out, that made me want to play Xbox. And seeing the difference of the game I had called Backyard Wrestling, I was playing really mature games at like 9 years old. Backyard wrestling. I seen the difference. My cousin copied me and my sister. He brought the game on Xbox. It looked different the way the graphics were. That made me want to play Xbox. But like, it's PlayStation for life. That's just me. Like, I can't see myself having two systems. I don't see the principle of having two consoles where you got the same games for both. Like, no offense to those who do. I know A. Des. Whoever has two consoles, just I don't know. I don't understand that. I need somebody to help me understand that. But like, I just a PlayStation gal. Like that's. I'm gonna upgrade, and I'm happy to upgrade because it's about time. But like, two
Right.
consoles,
It,
crazy.
though, I know what you're saying. Let me you guys can hear Demon say something. See if we can hear him now.
It's King Breezy, aka Tyler Jones, aka Adam Jones. Yes, Resident Evil is one of the best franchises ever.
I don't
Like,
think they
honestly, I
can.
kind of played it
I
out of
don't think they
order.
can.
Like, I started with four.
Let
Four
me
was
see.
what started for me.
But it
I
says
played
you're in
four and
here.
beat it more 4+ times. So I played it 4+ times. And then, ironically, the remake's taking me a while. I don't know why. Like, maybe because I'm just used to playing the original one. I have the original one too. So, my least favorite Resident Evil, I'm gonna have to say Resident Evil Village and Resident Evil 7 because they didn't. They just brought in this character randomly. What's his name? He's looking
I'm
for his
trying.
wife. I forgot his name, but I was just so like, okay.
Trying to
So
add
yeah,
Resident
what the
Evil. I don't
remake?
know about the Resident Evil, man. I think Part Four was Resident Evil Four was the best one to me.
Yeah,
But that's
that's what
just me.
literally started it for me. I remember I used to be scared shitless playing it, but once I like got used to it and all that shit with the parasites and all that, I was game, and I beat that 4+ times. Like, my goal usually when I play games over and over, I usually try to beat it 4+ times. Um, but let's go to another throwback that everybody should know: Def Jam Fight for New York, PlayStation 2, best
Yikes!
game ever.
Oh yeah.
For some reason, people think Def Jam Vendetta is harder, but I literally beat Def Jam Vendetta hella times. Like, but Def Jam Fight for New York, it was also like a culture change, like culture shock and change. But the thing is, most of the people on this roster were one hit wonders. Oh my god, Joe Budden counts. I'm sorry, Joe Budden counts.
It's facts.
I mean, we recently tried playing, well, last year or the year before, we tried playing Def Jam Icon. That game sucks really bad, even though it has a really neat roster. I remember the games on that roster, the rapper of the game. But yeah, Snoop Dogg was harder. He was a hard motherfucker. When I will get angry when he
Wasn't it
bashed me
Fat
against the
Joe?
damn window. Yeah, Fat Joe was on there too,
That's
and
what I'm
Snoop
saying.
Dogg on New
Was
York.
it? But wasn't Fat Joe like the harder person to beat?
When you think about, I mean, let me think. He will
I mean,
always do the damn
I beat the
pedigree. He
whole
will always do the
shit.
pedigree. The pedigree. Me, every time I think of Fat Joe when it comes to that game, him doing the pedigree on my created character would just go back and forth in my head because that's he will always do the pedigree in that damn cage match. You're trapped with his fat ass in the cage
That's
when
true.
he was fat. When he was literally Fat Joe, he's just Joe to me. But
Doing
I
crack
feel like
now.
Crow was a little harder. I feel like Crow was a little bit harder because you're literally in a small ass space with him with two windows, and he blocks most of your fucking moves and reverses most of your moves and all types of shit. So it's just crazy. Like,
NBA
uh,
Streets too. Part two was the best NBA Street. I used to cook.
yeah, I feel
But
like
that shit
those
was so
games were pretty
cheesy.
dope.
Yeah, they were dope, but they were cheesy though, because dunking like ain't no way you gonna dunk from fucking half court.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And that shit was wild. Like the NBA Jam, they brought the NBA Jam shit, but like they made it better. I don't know. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was a good time for video games when I was a teenager and shit. So
what type of games was you into as a teenager? That you could be into now?
well, I mean, I will play Fable like right now. Well, not. Let's go beyond that. Because as a teenager, when I was a teenager, I was really fucking with like Zelda. Like N64 was my teenage years. Like WWE No Mercy, WWF though. uh, NWO versus WCW Revenge. You know, all them
Had that
shits.
game.
Like them shits was like dope. That's how I invented DVD. Actually, I used to take like I took Goldberg because he used to come out like in the entrance. Like once you customize the character, they change during the entrance too of the game. You get what I'm saying? Like so, I pretty much made DVD back then, and I used Goldberg because he held the belt in the intro of the game. So I love that. I did the same thing with WWF No Mercy. So I used Triple H and No Mercy. I like because you can't create a character, so you basically had to like just edit pretty much whoever you had, and you know you change the skin tone, the hair, and the attire stays
Yeah,
the
that
same.
was
Yeah,
WrestleMania 2000. I think you talking about
yeah,
because with
WrestleMania
WWF No
2000.
Mercy,
So
you could make a character.
and No Mercy, you could make a character. You're right, but like No Mercy was goaded because No Mercy like they did what we wanted in in the 2000 the WrestleMania 2000 shit. You get what I'm saying? Like so I don't know. That's just I told that and I told everybody like if we had what we had now, like creating your own call and putting them in a video game back then. I don't even think I would have fucking went to school or like did a lot of shit. I would have fucking spent hours, broken nights, all that shit, you know. But
That's what I was doing in high school when
you
when
know,
you're able to create your own wrestlers. I mean, I
yeah, I
was
was
spending
wild in
time
high school.
doing that. I mean, but I still did good in school. I still graduated. Okay, class of 2012, by the way.
Look
But
at you, class of
shit's funny.
2012. There's a
That's
gap.
crazy.
There's a gap in the age difference, but it's all good. We're in the same generation, technically. So,
I
but
mean, yeah, pretty much.
mm,
Pretty much, I agree with you 100%. What am I gonna say? Now, WCW. I had that game, and it was always fun playing that game. Um, Also, there was another game I really liked from the WCW franchise was Backstage Assault. That game was always fun to play because you could fight any wrestler, like in a bathroom, a boiler room.
yeah,
Um, yeah, it was just backstage brawl. Like it was a fun ass game. Um, I had that game. Like I said, I had a Nintendo 64, but like earlier last year, I had to sell it because money was tight, and I had all my favorite games. I had Mission Impossible, I had WWF No Mercy, WrestleMania 2000, WCW Backstage Assault. I had
mhm,
what was it? I think I had Perfect Dark too. Perfect Dark is one of my favorite games for the Nintendo 64. That was a great game. Yeah, you're 96. I'm not 94, baby. So I mean, I want to say I feel old, but I don't because I'm young at heart. Like it literally seems like yesterday when I was like 25 when I got my first and current apartment. Like it's crazy because like me and my sisters are like 3 years apart from each other, and now they're the age that I was, and my little sister's 23. She was the age I was when I had my kid, and my sister's 25. She was the age when I got my first apartment, and here I am about to be 30 years old. Fucking crazy. Like I literally felt like I was 25, but I mean, like I said, I feel young at heart. Like I mean, but I'm also mature. I'm not like immature because there's people I know that are immature about certain things and subjects. Yeah, knees and backs be hurting, but like I mean, I carry a good head on my shoulders and I carry my crown, so I'm gonna keep pushing despite having my legs and my body be hurt. I know people be like, you're young, you shouldn't have body aches." Excuse you? Like, how you gonna tell me that I can't? My back can't hurt? That shit crazy. Shit's funny. They're really funny. Class of 2015. Yeah, you're the same class as my sister. She graduated in 2015. She's about to be 27. There we go. How you gonna say I beat your oldest brother? I'm about to be 30, so I should be there. Your brother is my fucking dad's age. So what? Say what? My dad is about to be 53 this year.
Yo, yo, yo.
There he is. It's our homeboy, our Oos Demon X. We got
What's
him in
happening?
here.
Your boy Demon X is in the building.
Yes, after technical difficulties, but he is here, so you guys can hear his thoughts and opinions too. Um, yeah, but Tyler, you really gonna say I'm on your brother is 23 years older than me? Like what? I'm about to be 30. Like I said, I was born in '94, not '74. No offense to the people who are born in 1974. I have to say no offense a lot. So you're the baby of the group, 45 and 47. You're my mom. They my mom age. Oh God, Lord Jesus. Demon, what are your thoughts on what we've been talking about? You have any thoughts? I feel a little animated, just a little. So, and I swear I didn't do any drugs or nothing. I just know that ashwagandha it really helps calm me and
Mr.
keep me in a good
TV's
mood.
in the building.
Yes. Yes,
What's
tomorrow's
going
Takedown
on?
Tuesday.
GEW.
Demon, you hear me? You have any thoughts on what me and Dime's been talking about?
Yes, yes. I hear Genie.
Like what?
I hear Genie.
Okay, because I hear you.
I just barely
Um,
got up in this motherfucker. You know.
Right.
so we all can hear each other now.
Yeah, I think we're
Good.
straight.
We should be straight. I hope so.
You get a genie, right?
I hear Genie out here.
And I hear Demon, of course.
But
Like,
Can I
yeah, I mean, you trying to say, I mean, what we talking about, the PlayStations, or are we talking about the fucking,
yeah, we talking
We're
like
talking about
how,
gaming in general. I want to
yeah, in
say.
general. Like what made you like
Enjoy video gaming. I mean, because I know most people aren't gamers. I mean, I
not just the
know the way
gaming though. Like what
I
brought
mean,
you what brought you to get you this far into like the call
wrestling.
and the E-Fed shit. You know what I mean? Because we all
honestly,
have different like stories on how we got here. Like some of us got
well,
here through No Mercy, like WrestleMania 2000 and shit. So how'd you
shit,
get it?
I didn't start doing this like, well, basically I didn't start to eat my little EFED until last year, the 23. You know what I'm saying? Because for the simple fact, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, I seen a little thing on, and I was like, oh, I want to try that shit. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you know, it was cool as fuck to me. I thought it was cool, but I had to make my own little twist with it. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, it does.
It's okay to be
yeah,
different, and like A Dot says, we're different over here.
We're way different up here. Shout out to A Dot
shit,
Dizzle
my
too.
yeah my I didn't start doing, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, 2023. Well, no, I'll take that back. 22, 23. You know,
So you're like fairly new. You just decided to just start doing it. That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean the Oos likes it too. So
yeah. So,
What would you say your favorite era is of the
uh,
WWE
oh
slash
yeah,
WWF?
right, that's a good one.
that's Rhea Ripley.
What
Well,
what's your favorite era, Oos?
Mine was Ruthless era, bro.
The Ruthless Aggression with the John
Yeah,
Cena and
yeah,
Brock Lesnar and shit.
yeah, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit was just like off the chain. You know what I'm saying? But I mean,
Yeah, I mean, mine's always gonna be the Attitude Era, the Stone Cold Steve
that too. I mean, well, I was that was the
yeah, there's
it was
people
big,
in the
like I said,
chat
like Dime said
specifically
right now, the
too.
fucking Attitude Era slash fucking Ruthless Era. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when I like really like started getting into wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Yeah, man. So, like I asked Jeannie, what's your how do you feel about the whole global production taking in the Demon Funhouse and taking in?
Man, bruh, I'm still fucking like I'm still fucking like I don't know how you could say it, like shocked. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, I said the
cause
same thing.
Yeah, I mean, because you guys are now a part of a large ass community. Like, we got
yeah,
deep in there. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, y'all
yeah,
bringing y'all peoples too. So it's like the shit has even gotten even wild. Shout out to
yeah,
Savage Vega too for holding down the GOH. Also, major part of us. Ego with the EGO, Extreme. I forgot what it stands for. Extreme Global Organization, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we're
man.
under a big corporate umbrella.
I feel like
Yeah, we ain't
you
talking
know,
about DHW.
yeah,
That's another topic.
I'm not shocked about that. Come on, come
I am.
on.
I am. I didn't expect that from homie. Like, but I mean, we're family over here, like Adal says. So what you gonna do, right?
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, you always have one member of the family that's always like a little knucklehead or some shit. So,
yeah. Always, yeah,
And like they
always.
say, it's the quiet people that you gotta watch. I'm saying that because people didn't think when they heard that somebody was pregnant in my family, they didn't think it was me.
right.
Oh my god.
Usually, the wild ones is the ones that always get pointed the finger first. Like, yeah, this motherfucker right here is gonna be the first one to fuck up. You feel me? But
Yeah,
Yep, that's the crazy part.
I mean, man, what you gonna do?
all family, all family.
So, speaking of family and shit, um, how is the family life the way y'all living? We'll start with you, Jeannie. Like, how's
I
it?
mean,
Like, single
I
mom, married. You got
I
any
am a single mom. I've been a single mom since I've had my child, and it's been a wonder. It's been a wonderful experience. My daughter is 6. It's crazy because now on my Facebook timeline, my memories, I see pictures of when she was a baby, and I'm just like, yeah, you were like 1 month old when like this happened and all that stuff. It's really simple because I have a good circle around me.
Sure.
So I work with my daughter's daycare provider. I help her with schooling and all that stuff. She gives my daughter rides, or she picks her up, takes her to the daycare, keeps her for me, and I go to work during. I do the night shift. The shift that nobody wants to do,
Or
overnight.
the graveyard
Yeah, the
shift.
graveyard for the grave digger, the lady grave digger.
You already know.
I love night shifts. I love overnight shifts. I've been doing this for a while. It's fun, and I mean, I don't know why nobody want to do the shift. Maybe it's because they don't want to be out late. But I'm literally in my client's home, just helping her out and assisting her, giving her life skills. But yeah, I just deal with one child, and my daughter's very bossy, and she's a natural born leader. I think she gets that from me. Um,
So,
but I just want her to be the best person she could be, especially for in school, because it was hard moving her from a different school that wasn't really helpful to this school that she goes to now, which is a charter school, and they've been really helpful with me and her education and all that. So shout out to Caliber Changemakers Academy. But yeah, like
back.
I do what I can for me and my child. Make sure we have roof over our head. Make sure the PG&E's paid and all that. And yeah, California schooling is cool, but in school they taught us shit that we don't even really need to know. Like, I honestly feel like we need to have a school about stocks. I mean, we're subject about stocks. Like, they just really fail to teach us what we really need to know, like credit scores. Why don't we know about credit scores? Like in the
No,
UK and like other countries, they don't have credit scores. Us Americans are the only ones that have credit scores. That's fucking crazy.
I think we're the
We're
only
living
ones that
off
keep
credit
track of
scores.
it too.
Right,
The
we're
only
the only ones that
country
live
that
off credit scores.
keep
Shit's
taxes.
crazy.
It is crazy. But now that you mention that, we're not the way life is. The system isn't built for us to succeed in it. Get what I'm saying? We're supposed to play
Yes, I
our
agree.
part Yeah, we're supposed to play our part until I guess until the end of our time. You get what I mean? Because like life doesn't end, yours do. You get what I'm saying? Like so, it's a
Yes, that's the
system.
crazy
Like
part. That's
they
the crazy
control
part.
you. They control you from the moment you're born to the moment you're in the hole. You get what I'm
The
saying?
social security number, they give you your social security number, they give you your
You're a
medical
number.
ID number,
You're,
all that type of shit. They
yeah,
give you
you're
all
a
types of
number.
numbers. You're like,
Yeah,
it's like a lotto, pretty much.
you're
Like
a
that's
number.
just how they do.
It's sad
Yeah,
because
they
when
do
you
charge a lot of money for college. They do they do charge, like for example, like right now, something happened to me with college. Like I'm still in college or whatever, but I had to withdraw a class because the class seemed hard, and like my ADHD brain is different from when I was like in college 6 years ago. Like
right.
I didn't have ADHD. I don't think until like it's crazy. I'm diagnosed. I'm gonna get diagnosed ADHD, but I know I have it. So now I was just trying to focus. These classes have been fast paced. I've been doing good. They're a class a month, but this class it just felt like a book was being thrown at me mentally. Like I was looking at it and I'm just like, damn, all these assignments got to be done, and you want me to do this, 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 and this. So I had to pause and I was just like, damn, I ain't got to get out this class.
Yeah, you,
And basically that they told me that I had to withdraw, so I withdrew the class. Next thing you know, got to return some money that was loaned to me from my lender, but I think I applied for forgiveness because the total is 9,000 that they loaned me. But they want 3450 back. So I had to fucking do a go through an exit counseling and all that with the loans. I mean, I thought about not getting loans, but then I was just like, I need loans for school. So it was just tough. Like, I really wish. I mean, community college students, I think they have a little bit more leeway because I was in community college. They weren't really charging that much. But, like, as a regular university, they're going to fucking make sure you leave college with a degree but no money. That's just how it is, unfortunately. And that's what I hate. I
yeah,
hate that.
that makes
But
sense.
I'm doing my best because I want this degree. But like I said, the class it was a web design class. I wasn't prepared because I'm just like, bro, I haven't done this type of shit in 6 years. So like, you're expecting me to know all this shit? It's crazy. So had to withdraw it. The next class I'm taking right now is a 2D design class. So I hope I do better in that class because I literally started it today, or should I say yesterday, January 5th. It's tomorrow for y'all, and it's still today for me and Demon X. So yeah,
I want to give a shout out to my mom. It's her birthday today too.
happy birthday to your mom.
Oh shit.
Appreciate it.
Fortune.
Yeah, nah, but so it's that's what I'm saying. Like how hard is it for a single mom to live in America the way America is nowadays?
Man, it's just like everywhere.
I feel like it's harder because people scrutinize you, and then when you ask for help, they scrutinize you, and then they expect you. They assume you're lying or scamming when you tell them.
Right.
Like for example, I asked for help in like a neighborhoodish group, and they tried to scrutinize me. And this one guy who didn't even know me
Oh,
tried to say
happy
that I was going to
birthday,
use
mom.
the money
Appreciate you.
for drugs, and I'm like, I never been on drugs. You don't even fucking know me. So what? I was like, this old fart is talking shit. Like that's what I don't like about the people I live around. Like most of them are old as fuck and they're racist.
Yeah.
Not around me, complete like not literal around me, but like in this area. And they own their houses and shit. And they always want to say blame this, blame that. Like I feel like most of the people like that's why I like living here because people don't know me, but I don't like living here because these people they literally have man, they're literally stupid. Like I lose brain cells reading their comments in Facebook groups and all this because I'm just like, y'all just talking out your ass. Okay, like you don't know me, so I'm doing. I don't do drugs. You could check me. I don't do drugs. I've never done drugs in my life, and my mom and dad kept me away from shit like that. So like that shit, it just was weird to me. Like, but like someone was in the comments like, "Hey, don't be down. I don't mind helping you and this and that." Because all I wanted was help with groceries because I didn't know who else to ask. So, but like that taught me a lesson. I'm like, bro, I'm only gonna ask people I know. for things if I really need to. Like when we was talking about, that deal with what's his name and his company and scamming. I literally like had to tell y'all like I don't feel comfortable yet asking y'all for nothing because I
It's
like
like,
to handle
all right,
shit myself. I like to handle shit myself before I do anything. Like
right,
I was raised self-raised independent.
right. In that case, right, like I'm not knocking the fact that you're asking people for help, right? I'm knocking the fact that the reason why you're asking people for help. You get what I'm saying? Like you can't, like, if you would have came up to everybody with the same exact thing, like, hey man, like, you think you could spot me such and such so I can get whatever, whatever, right? But you didn't say it like that. You basically, you went to one person and said I need it for this, and then you went to another person and said I need it for this, and then you went to somebody else and said my lady needs it for this. You get what I'm saying? So now,
Mm-hmm.
like,
Yeah, that's the whole thing that bothered me. I'm like, y'all a two-person household. You have a whole ass wife.
yeah, but
Like,
that's not even the. It's not even that. Like, it's the fact that, dude, you're like you if you like you saying, like, it's a two people household, so at least one of y'all gonna have to have it. And what you're asking for is not like a life emergency. Like, you feel me? Like, if you got kids and you say some shit like, oh man, like, I really need something because my kid can't eat, you know what I'm saying? Then of
Yeah.
course, you get what I'm saying, you can go to
hmm
multiple people and be like, hey, I don't want to bother one person for this amount, so you can give me this, can this person give me that, whatever. And if it's for that real reason, then yeah, you know what I mean. But if you want some petty shit and you want the shit for something for your entertainment, bro, and for your, like, your own use, then you're scumbagging, bro. We can't have
Yeah.
that. We can't have that.
yeah, that's the whole thing. Like, you started off in the regular group chat asking for money, and yeah, you were ignored because you didn't really give us a reason. You just said,
You never gave
"Oh,
a reason.
we're struggling." You didn't really give a reason. Next thing you know, you started from one spot, and then you started migrating like a damn spider web to other people asking for the same amount for different reasons. That is the most pettiest thing you could do.
And it's not
Like,
everybody, because I know some other people that ask for help and shit, but like their help is for actually real shit. You get what I'm saying? Because they kept the story legit with everybody they came to with that. You get what I'm saying? But when you do shit like that, and for what you really wanted it for, because what I heard he wanted it for some fucking, like, video game skins and shit like that.
yep, Fortnite
You
V
know what I'm
Bucks.
saying? Like really? You get what I'm saying to
Yeah,
you?
I'm
Like,
just like, do you have a job? Like, I mean, like, no offense to I try to bash people who, live on benefits and stuff like that. But like, the way he was asking was like, he asked like nobody was like he wasn't gonna pay nobody back, and that's the most shady and
he
disrespectful
wasn't,
thing you could
but
do.
if you really look at it, that's the reason why nobody really, like, fucked with it, because when we knew what it was for, and the multiple people that he kept hitting up, that just made it obvious, like, yo, you're not gonna pay us back. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, and you just thought we were Boo Boo the Fool, which was even worse because they brought you in as a family member, and you were about
man,
to, be
we
of
made you like a CEO kind of shit, man. Like,
yes.
you know what I mean? Like, you had pull, and
Yeah.
now you lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, you lost the whole, like, a whole family shit.
And then
You
you want
went
people to feel bad for you. Talk about, oh, I'm gonna delete THW and this and that. I mean, what is that gonna do? Like,
I
you
mean, I'm
didn't own
fine
up
with
to
you. You
anything.
could delete. You could. I mean, with the new ones coming out now, so we're gonna have our own hashtags and shit. Like, we always had really our own hashtags anyway. You guys have your own hashtags too, so I think now we'll probably make it where we have one whole hashtag, and you get what I'm saying. But we're gonna have to think of like a unique one where, you get what I'm saying, where it's not just like the name of the company and shit. So everybody who really fucks with us can really, we can find you like no problem. Because sometimes
Yeah.
we have to go through map pages and shit looking for one motherfucker and shit, and that shit is
Man.
annoying. Fuck.
I mean,
Like I
I don't
told you,
mind doing that. I mean, I did that for Demon when he needed Ryan Graves, but
not
I
right,
mean, but
but
yeah, having one hashtag is easy for everybody. I totally get it. I
yeah,
mean, It's just it seems like I know a little bit more. So I can make complex things seem simple. That's what
And
I
like I
like to do.
told, and like I said in the A Dots podcast for the Global Production one, uh, if you're gonna be part of Fight Club, which everybody basically who's down with Global Production is eligible to Fight Club. If you got some showcase shit that I ain't got, you're gonna have to take that shit off. I'm telling you right now.
I'm gonna do the showcase, so I won't have that issue. I'm just gonna do it.
I
I'm
ain't
just
gonna
gonna do
fucking.
it.
You want to be on the Fight Club or you're not? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do the showcase too, but I'm just saying, like, you trying to be on the Fight Club or not? Take that fucking bullshit bandana off. You don't need that stupid shit.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna do it. I am. I'm gonna do it. I'm not even gonna make my guy until I unlock shit. You get what I'm saying? So therefore, if y'all want me, y'all gonna have to unlock shit too. You get what I'm saying? Fuck that. Fuck you think I am? Nah, I'm gonna make my guy regular. The first thing I'm doing is making my guy. Like that's a no brainer. But I'm gonna read more into it. So if I find out that I have to like unlock moves, which that'll be so corny if they do some shit like that. That you gotta unlock moves. That'll be so gay that I'm gonna be like, fuck this.
Mr. has no patience. Steinbeck Dev himself does not
No
have patience,
patience.
unfortunately.
No patience. And you know
So
what gets me mad? Like they they try to catch motherfuckers where, oh, if you pay us $100 for the game, then you can get everything. You don't have to go through all that, motherfucker. Like, why would you do that to people?
I'm
Like,
one of
Yeah.
those people. I'm one of those people.
I
So
know
go
you're
ahead
one of
and
those people.
antagonize me.
I would be
I'm
one
one
of
of
those
those
people
people
too
because I
if
have
I
it.
if I had it like that. I would be one of those people too. But I ain't gonna be one of those people because I'm like, damn, man, y'all got me mad times already. They caught me so many years already with fucking with with NBA, like the NBA 2K. You can't play NBA 2K unless you buy fucking like the main edition, like the real expensive edition. There's only two editions,
Uh,
but now
yeah.
they're making it three editions and shit. Where now they give you like cross play, where you can play PlayStation motherfuckers and shit if you're on Xbox. But
Yeah.
the thing is, that they sell you that they sell you the $100 something one because you get like 100,000 BC, and if you really look at it, that shit ain't really shit. So they really scamming you for $100
Yeah,
because
that's true.
you can't go out and play online and NBA 2K if you don't got a guy that's like 85 or higher. And the VC they give you, if you put all that shit in, all you're getting is max of like 70 something. You start off at 65. So it's like, damn, you made me waste $100 for 100,000 VC to get me nowhere. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and motherfuckers still buy that shit.
That's
And on
why.
top of paying $100, they pay another 100 to buy like 100,000 VC. And I'm like, you niggas is wilding, bro. But hey, a lot of niggas live with their mamas, and their mamas be buying them shit. They don't know what it's like to work for a dollar. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what it's like to have bills.
That's the
So
saying
No,
we
that's
use
real
when
talk
people
though.
like to troll and be annoying, especially on Fortnite. If
That's
you
real
play
talk
Fortnite,
though,
I know you
man.
guys don't play
I can't
Fortnite.
see
There's
myself
always
spending no
being
hundred
somebody
dollars
to
on no
make shit.
fucking video game, bro.
And
I
that's what
really
I
can't.
do. I do it. I do it. I like to treat myself. I do it.
yeah, I mean, you can treat yourself once in a while and shit, but V Bucks though,
Yeah.
you asking motherfuckers
V-Bucks,
20.
yeah,
You asking me for
V-Bucks.
$25 to buy V Bucks, but then you go
Yeah.
and use an excuse that you ain't got no milk for something
Yeah,
in the
that's
crib.
that's the most fucking up
Like
thing. That's what I'm saying. That's
nigga,
so
do you
disrespectful.
even
Niggas
have
need
kids?
cat food, cat litter, shit like that. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Like,
Like I literally ask for help if I need help with something. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "Oh, can I have $30?" Next thing you know, the $30 goes to a fucking skin on Fortnite or some Call of Duty points. Like I'm literally gonna ask for help because I need certain things, not for things that are necessities. Like
yeah,
I
man.
just can't see myself. Now,
Yeah,
if
I
it was like
mean,
a
Yeah.
birthday gift, maybe, but like,
if I'm gonna ask anybody, this could be both of you guys, anybody, A dot, anybody. If I'm gonna ask anybody for $1, it's because I need that dollar for something that's
Yeah.
really important. It's not for a video game. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's because I
Yeah.
need that dollar. Like, yo, please, you will help me out a lot because I really desperately need this dollar. You feel what I'm saying? I don't need twenty
right?
five dollars to fucking, go get me some fucking BCs for my NBA player. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I got
yeah.
A dot for that because he works in GameStop. I got an unlimited VC. Stop playing with me. Nah, I'm fucking around. That's because he
Right.
said. Just because he said that weed shit in the comments. So I had to hit him back.
Well,
Shit,
yeah. I mean,
I
I
want a
don't
new
do it.
PlayStation. I just hit my yo. If y'all want a PlayStation for $200, a PS5, you holler at AJ OMG. You see that man got you brand new out the box. $200 PS5, two controllers.
Hey, Ada, if you could cut me a deal and get it shipped from New York to California, I'll definitely
Tell him
buy one from you.
tell him Dimebag sent you.
If not, I'm just gonna go to Walmart like I usually do. That's where I got my PS4. Walmart hasn't done me dirty at all.
Yeah, I
So
remember when you could walk out with shit in Walmart. Like they were
there's still
wild.
people still could do it. They
Nah,
just
man, like
locked up hella
now
shit.
they have the games behind glasses and shit now. I
Yeah,
remember back in the days
Yeah,
they didn't
nah.
have it like that. You know what I'm
I
saying? Oh,
just
now
yeah.
you like if you gotta download them, you gotta buy that shit, and they gotta scan it in order for you to get that code. You get what I'm saying? So they
All
ain't dumb.
digital
yeah.
one. You need to save that all digital one for me. 350. I could do that, but I don't know. I could do all digital one. Just save it for me though. Save it for me, please. Cause
Yo,
I know my
save
taxes
that,
hitting this week. I
save
smell my
that.
taxes.
Take
Save
out a
it, please.
take out $100 out of that, and we got a deal. I'll step on toes. I'm stepping on Genie's toes if you can get it for 250.
I could pay you the whole
Nah,
price. I could pay you
nah,
the
I'm
whole
fucking
price,
around.
bro. I'll even pay 400 just for tip
I don't
for your
want
great
that gay
service.
station shit. Fuck that.
Why are you lying? Why are you lying?
Nah, I'm capping. I'm capping.
He be capping forever, like
I
about
feel
stuff. Like boy, oh my goodness
but I
gracious.
ain't paying $500 for no PlayStation now. That shit's
I
whack.
paid 1,000 for my PS4
Nah,
with
nah.
games.
I mean, when my wife got mine, she I think altogether she paid, and that came with two controllers and a bundle pack. I think it was like 450.
Mr.
Yeah, I paid
Greatest.
like a
Shout out to
thousand with
Mr. Greatest
games.
in the building.
Yeah, Mr. Greatest, I believe he's streaming. So, but hey, Mr. Greatest, good to see you. I know we're just
Damn.
restart.
But that's what I'm saying, right? Like the thing, like when they first came out, I remember like everybody was saying no, because I'm an Xbox guy. So I was when the
Yeah.
Xbox first came out. Actually, that I'll tell you, I was like, "Yo, hold one for me, please." He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna recommend you not buy the first batch because you
Yeah.
know
No,
the
you
first
don't. You don't.
you never buy the first batch. The first batch always got
Yeah.
glitches and always something wrong with
Yeah.
it, and then on
Yeah.
top of that, they charging you $600 for the shit.
Yeah.
So you're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I'm gonna pay $650 for a game console that probably is gonna fuck up on me. You get what I'm saying? Like, what's the
Yeah.
point of that? You get what I'm saying? So
Mm.
you always gotta wait. That's why they always drop around Christmas, like Thanksgiving, Black Friday kind of shit. But you always wait for like your after taxes. So you get your when you get your taxes, you fuck around and cop one like around April or something. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
don't cop it right away because the first batches are all going out anyway. They're gonna be sold out by the time you go to the store. And I ain't standing in no line like no sucker or no
Yeah.
Like
fucking
they used to
that
do
goes
for the
around.
opening of Call of Duty.
Right? You remember that shit? I was like,
Yeah.
you
No, cause
motherfuckers
I remember
crazy.
when I
Give my
first
shit
got my
digital.
cause see, I played Xbox too. Matter of fact, I still got my Xbox. I got my Xbox in like I think it was like 2011, bro. And
You know,
my wife got it for me for Christmas. Well, then I did the same thing with the PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? I got it. You know what I'm saying? So my son I gave him the Xbox, but yeah, man, I'm an Xbox player, fucking slash fucking PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? But
facts.
it's,
I
Facts.
mean, it's okay to like both, but people like to
yeah,
make beefs of things like calling PlayStation gay station when they know they want to play the shit.
Uh,
So
I started with PlayStation and Xbox. If you really look at it, when they play Madden Nation, I don't know if y'all know about Madden Nation. Y'all know about Madden Nation.
yeah, yeah,
Madden Nation is when when you get the best Madden players in the world or in the country, and they come and they battle it out in a tournament, and the winner gets like
Yeah.
500,000 or 250,000, some shit like that. So
Yeah.
when I saw that they was using Xbox, I was like, all right, this is a real gaming console. You feel me? Yo, I say that, man. We were busting ass in 2K when we was like 2K14, 2K13 and shit. NBA,
Uh,
we were cooking on the courts, bro. 3-on-3s, fucking rec centers, all that shit. We had a squad, a bunch of motherfuckers, and we meet random niggas too out there. We like, yo, fuck it, let's roll a game. Let's roll a five right quick. And we used to cook, bro. I'm telling you. The only thing is, within the group, everybody wants to be a point guard, and somebody wants to be a fucking
yeah.
center, and you're like, oh, but I'm a center, I'm a point guard, and that's where it was. That's how we lost games because of shit like that. But besides that, that shit was lit. We were lit. Mortal
Yeah. I
Kombat
know.
X, I was sunning niggas for the Xbox One. I'm talking about sunning them. They ain't gonna hate and they ain't gonna say it's not true, but they know it's true. I if I could still have the Xbox record that clips, I'm telling you, I'll prove it. It was crazy back then, bro. We had good times.
Yeah.
But gaming's changed. Now we let the AIs do it. So
Yeah.
And everything's online. It's crazy. Everything's online. We didn't. I mean, they had online modes for the
I'll
PlayStation 2 and all
smoke
that,
you,
but
Baraka.
you can play. Okay, first off, y'all talking about smoking people. Y'all gotta see me play while y'all talking. I mean, I mean, I'm very competitive with games.
Yeah, me too.
I'm competitive,
I was
period.
like, I started being competitive when it came to Madden, Fight Night Round Three. I don't know if y'all know about Fight Night Round Three. I was,
Yeah, I remember
Oh,
Fight
come
Night.
on,
I
bro.
was goat.
He said he was the goat.
I still am. I don't think nobody could stop me. Like I put that shit on right now, and I fucking still hurt niggas like bad. Tekken, yeah, I got me in Tekken.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good at Tekken. Very good. Like, Tekken
Yeah, I
5
got me.
was the one that got
I let
me.
y'all can have that. Y'all can have
But I
that.
play, he said, God, that. But I played Mortal Kombat and Tekken. I mean, play Street Fighter, Dead or Alive. I played all types of different fighting games. It's crazy. Like, that's the whole thing.
Oh yeah,
So, how are we feeling about the Cody Rhodes, The Rock, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins situation?
that's awesome. Let's talk about that.
I'm just curious to know how everybody else is feeling, because
First, let's
I
let's see how
mean,
Demon feels first. Demon, how you feel about that, bro? Cody Rhodes giving up his Royal Rumble spot to The Rock to fight Roman.
That shit was gay. I would, a matter of fact, I was just watching that shit right now, and that shit was gay, bro. I think that shit was like the gayest shit ever. So basically, what he's gonna do is he's gonna go after Seth Rollins, and then The Rock is gonna go after the head of the table.
I feel you.
Gay, 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 gay.
Gay, gay, gay.
yeah, and honestly, if you guys were, if somebody was hearing this conversation
That shit is
that is
gay,
on Instagram,
bro.
they will get mad and say, "Oh, you're being homophobic." Like, how
For
the fuck
what
am I
though?
being
Like what
homophobic?
he basically what he's just saying is he can't beat Roman Reigns, so he's gonna have to try to have The Rock beat him, which is pointless,
You think
pointless as fuck.
you think that's what he's saying? I think what's really happening is I think to me, I don't know, I could be wrong, but what I think is happening is that they don't want Roman to lose the title just yet. So they figured Cody is the man that's gonna take that title. He's gonna be the face of the company. So they're looking at it like he's not. It's not his time to lose the belt yet. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let him fight The Rock, prove that he's the greatest of all time, and then later on, like around September, when you break Hogan's record, then you can drop the title. Maybe drop the title to somebody like Randy Orton or something, and then guess who finishes the story on his own best friend? You know what I'm saying? The
Cody Rhodes,
American
yeah, I
Nightmare.
feel you.
That makes sense.
I
That makes
mean,
the most sense to me.
it does make sense, but then
It
I also feel,
does.
I was also reading something that said like,
My combos are sick, brother. I'm telling you.
Yeah, so what I'm thinking is what I'm thinking what's gonna happen is Cody Rhodes is gonna beat Seth Rollins for the for the heavy world title. Then he's gonna go with fucking. They're gonna try to unify these titles again. I don't know why, but I just feel like that's what they're gonna try to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
why unifications are so annoying now. Like,
So
why have
yeah,
two brands if you
Mr.
need two
Motherfucking
titles on
Cody
each
Rhodes is
brand?
gonna be the undisputed champion once again.
I think if he wins the undisputed title, he should bring back the winged eagle, considering that was his dad's era belt. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The Hogan title.
I just know this
Or
shit is
you know what I'm saying? Like I
irritating.
said, I don't see Roman losing his belt until WrestleMania 41. So I could be wrong. You
If
know what I'm
he
saying?
if he does if they do push it to 41, they better make a hell of a story out of that shit, because I don't think people want to see that no more. They were already booing The Rock fighting him. Like, everybody's not happy with that.
Hell no. I seen all the little comments. They're like, what is this shit? What this is
Yeah,
bullshit. Like you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? This
Like,
is
I guarantee you they lost fans with that shit. Like,
Mhm.
they lost ticket sales for WrestleMania because of that. They better drop
Yeah,
some
because they
prices.
literally gave us the Rock when we didn't
I see
want him,
maybe
pretty
I mean
much.
I see Randy Orton fucking taking the title at WrestleMania 41.
Bro, I wouldn't pay $50 to sit behind Michael Cole at WrestleMania.
It's probably not even
Nah,
$50. Probably like a good $650.
no,
No,
I wouldn't
to
either.
sit there, it's probably like 1,200
Yeah,
for WrestleMania. Shit, that's like the Catalina wine mix of wrestling.
Yeah,
yeah, pretty much.
yeah. Super Bowl. That's a Super
Yeah,
Bowl wrestler.
fans
That's
are
a true
fickle.
Super Bowl
Fans are
wrestle
fickle. I do agree
wrestler
with
right
you.
there. WrestleMania.
Fans are fickle. They are.
That man doesn't know what he's
Fans,
talking
the
about.
fans, the fans are fickle though. I agree with him.
You know damn well nobody wants to see The Rock come out. That's like watching Ric Flair come out and talk about, give me one last chance at the world title. I'm like, nigga, sit your old ass down, bro. Stop fucking playing with me. I don't got time for
Yeah,
this shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't play games with
Yeah,
me.
but I mean, y'all
I
old
spend
heads
my
definitely.
you're telling me I spend my hard-earned money on paying for subscriptions all year for you to give me actor, a washed up wrestler who's an actor come to
But
wrestle?
when he doesn't come back, who comes back? John Cena. So we're
And they're
getting that
both
shit.
actors. They both fucking hilarious actors. Stick to that, man. You're doing good in that. You're doing good in Hollywood. Don't do good in over here. We don't need that over here. I want to see the new guys shine. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, but it's like they don't want to
don't
give us
even
that.
bring in Goldberg. They dare bring in Gold. I see Goldberg entrance one time within the next 3 years. I'm done with WWE. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see Brock Lesnar. Shit. After Roman loses, I don't even want to see Roman. To be honest, like, get him out of here. Because
Yeah,
what else do you have for him? Like, what else does
yeah,
he have to do? He has to win what, all three belts? Like, cut it out. They ain't gonna push that on us anyway. Plus, you could
yeah.
tell
No,
by
Roman.
his
I mean, like you said, Roman. What more does he have to prove? I mean,
match is
he
gonna be
done
good though.
everything.
You're right.
You know.
Yeah, match is gonna be good. And I'm not saying the match is gonna be trash, but we know the outcome of the match. We already know who's winning the match. So, and why you gonna give some, like, dude? There's so many people out there, man. Like,
I mean, like honestly, with the Rock and Roman, I feel like somebody else should face Roman if Roman is supposed to be like taking it easy.
that's like
Like I
motherfuckers
don't get
saying
it.
that CM Punk is gonna be champ again. Like, yo, don't you dare make CM Punk the world champ ever.
Nah, not after what he's already torn biceps and triceps and
He's
shit.
old. That's because he's fucking old. And like, come on now, stop this. This
Stop
man
taking
has
care
gotta
of
stop.
himself.
Like, they doing you can't do what AEW is doing. AEW is like the New York Knicks. They'll sign washed up old people and expect them to perform at championship level. Don't do that.
No, I'm going. No, I'm gonna cut you off on that. Like dead ass.
So
First of
so
all,
Sting.
AEW has been doing a lot of
Hold up.
improvements.
Before you do that, before you defend AEW, you really gonna tell me that Sting deserves to be world champ right now?
He's not even going for the world title. He's
I
gonna
know
have
that.
his retirement match pretty soon. Okay, so what's your point?
So that is my point. What is the point of him being there? There is no point. CM Punk should leave too. CM Punk gotta go. I'm sorry. He's washed. The moment you got the moment your neck looks wrinkled, you're not a wrestler anymore. You're not. You don't have it. To me, you don't have it. I'm sorry. You can have gray hair. You could be bald. That's fine. Because some people but not CM Punk. You could tell, yo, you see him in the Royal Rumble? That was his first
Yeah,
televised match, bro. That boy looked terrible. He was rusty.
terrible.
He
That
he
man,
botched he
that
botched
man
the,
looks.
the Cody
That
cutter.
man looked. Hey, that man looked like he was out of gas. He was out. He was gassed out at the end of that fucking Royal Rumble. Gassed the fuck out.
Hell yeah, I'm saying that. Just to answer Mr. Gray's question, oh yeah, I'm saying that. I will not want to watch The Rock main event against nobody. I don't care if it was Seth Rollins. I still wouldn't want to watch that. It's just terrible.
No, because like I mean, I get what Dimes is saying, but like
I
it's just
don't
we need to
know.
see. I know
I think they're
most of
just
the
running out
people
of.
that
They're
are in
running out of
NXT are still
storylines.
building themselves, but like
You know what they should have did?
I'd like to see more new talent.
You know what they should have did? They should have did this. If you really believe that Roman should have been the GOAT, instead of him fighting The Rock, they should have had him break Undertaker's record, where there wouldn't be no point of The Rock being in WrestleMania. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It'll be like maybe the Undertaker will come back for like one night and be like, "Yo, you're the one who dethroned me, so I want my rematch," and he'll lose again, type shit. You get what I'm saying? Where it'd be like, you know what, you're the GOAT, Roman. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
don't feed us the Rock. Nobody even likes the nigga no more. Like you saw the chance tonight. They're like Rocky sucks and all that. Get him out of
Especially after
here.
that shit with the damn Hawaii. Like, how is you and Oprah, who are mega millionaires, gonna tell us poor people to donate when y'all got money to help Hawaii? Get the fuck out of
He
here.
has enough money. He could have saved them himself. Oprah, forget about it. Oprah could buy Hawaii.
Yes,
These
she could.
these Illuminati motherfuckers, man. I keep telling y'all, man. Like y'all sleep. These motherfuckers are gatekeepers, and the problem is with Oprah, she's done. Like they probably got new gatekeepers. The gatekeepers are on the new management. So what's happening is everybody that's been on top, they getting fucked now. Diddy, he's done. Oprah, she's done.
Yeah.
Harvey Weinstein, done. Uh, Vince McMahon, done. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
these are the
It's like now.
top
Yeah.
billionaires that
It's
are
like now.
done.
It's like Tyler Perry.
Donald
Fucking.
Trump, done. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
They're trying to get
Yeah.
Trump back into office. I mean,
yeah, but that's
I know
because America.
politics is a touchy subject because I know,
But this is beyond
you're in
politics.
a
What
group
I'm
with
saying,
people. Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, people will be cool. You'll be cool with a person, and then once you find out that they're like a Republican, it just makes you change your opinion about the person.
it's like, come on,
I know
it's
this
like
because like
why the governor of California has to be a celebrity?
yeah,
Why?
when they made Arnold
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger
He's not even an American citizen, and this motherfucker was a
governor, I was pissed. I was only what in second grade when they did that shit, or maybe fourth, fifth grade, I think. I was just like, what? Like everybody was just like, the Terminator's president, but he don't know shit about running the government. So what the fuck? So I know it's a Ponzi scheme. Like they really just put us at risk with that shit.
I'm telling you, man, this shit is crazy. It's gonna get crazier though, but we're, we're not ready for that. We're not in there when they're in their level. We're not even
Tyler, you
in a
talking about gas
microscope.
was cheap? I feel like you're a Trump supporter.
I'm a Trump supporter,
Oh, you are?
yeah, but I'm a Democrat. That's crazy.
I'm independent. I don't fuck with either.
Nah, I'm a Democrat. I fuck with the Obama run.
Mhm.
I felt that now I'm starting to look at the Obama run like it was a fluke, like she was set up too. I mean, it's all set up, like you
I mean,
said,
everybody
government
was
is
he
a
was the
touchy
youngest
subject.
president, but you notice these people, these old ass people in the government, they always
Politics
sending
is.
young
Hey, I
ass
don't get into
people.
politics,
They
but
sung they. I mean, I
everybody
don't get into
just
politics
has their own
either.
opinion and they have their own
I get it,
point of
I get it.
views
I mean,
and.
that's what I was trying to say. But
This is
like,
why we can't get into
we also
politics,
grown enough to talk about it.
right?
We grown enough to talk about it, and I just know from experience, like. I literally there's this woman that was running for like city council in my city, and she's a black woman, and she was going hard as a Republican, and it didn't work out for her. And to find out that she's like, she was stealing from my daughter's daycare provider and all types of shit. Like, she literally, my daycare provider asked her to help her wear her classes, paid her $1,000. This lady just took the money and ran. She lives right next door to her,
That's wild.
and didn't talk to her for years. And she's a Republican. That shit really pissed me off. She really tried to justify her love for Trump, but I'm thinking to myself, you're a self-hating black woman, especially by the way you look. And then I was just like, okay, so you obviously don't give a shit about yourself because you always look like a bush baby. Like, so how do you don't know shit about doing hair? First of all, um, I just that's just how I feel. Like, she was a self-hating black woman because the way she would talk down her own race, it just really made me sick. And I'm just like, you're really trying to validate your inner toxic dislike for your own race to me. That's not good at all. Like, I'm proud to be a black woman, and I will fight as hard as I can. My daughter's half black, so
Mhm.
I'm gonna show her that even with both sides, that she is loved and she's wonderful. Black women don't get enough love, and that's why I just don't. Uh, I don't understand. Like, it's like, it's crazy. Like, Texas, when I looked at the states, Texas was Republican, and I'm just like, okay, I know there's something in y'all water. Florida, something in y'all water. I know Savage Vega lives in Florida, but there's something in that water over there. So, yeah. What? Mr. Graves is telling Tyler Jones to chill. Damn. I mean, like, it's politics. Like, we're grown enough to talk about it. I mean, it's also good that I don't know most people's political parties because it could ruffle some feathers. I mean, I just know that um, if you support Trump, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you, but like, that's you. So I
It's
can't
not.
I can't change who you are. I can't change what you
I
stand for or anything.
This
That's
is.
not my job.
I'm gonna before we get into the politics again and everything. I'm just gonna end it with the reason why I like Trump. When Trump was president, he ran the country correctly. We had no problems with no other countries. We had no wars. Everything was at peace. And the only thing that was
Was
wrong,
it?
it was though. Everything
No,
that
wait.
the only thing that was wrong was the whole racist thing. But they try to plant that on him. You get what I'm saying? Even though he was a piece of shit and he's a racist fuck, you could see it.
Then why the
But
fuck were we on fucking lockdown for 2 fucking years? Like, come on now.
he's not. That was not him though.
Oh
That
my
was
god.
because of that COVID shit, and that COVID shit was made by the government too. People higher than him.
He was a part of that shit though. Like, come on now.
Come on
Having
now.
us at home with no damn money, giving us little bit of checks, thinking we all gonna be good when we ain't good at all. That's why a lot of people homeless and shit right now. Like, come on now.
We really
I
thought
can't.
that Bernie Sanders was gonna be a better candidate, but
None of
then
those people are candidates. They're old. They're stuck in
exactly.
the 1950s and
So
all
then
types
why?
of shit. We
So then
need
why?
somebody that is correct with now.
So then
With
why?
now.
So then why did America vote? All so made history by the most votes for old man Biden. What was that about?
I have no idea. I didn't vote. Like, that's another thing. I don't be voting because I'm independent and I see how shitty both sides are. Like,
Yeah, I
you have
just
these old
kind
ass
of
people in
disagree.
office in the Congress. They're old ass people sending young ass people to war, and they come back all fucked up and they don't have no benefits as a veteran.
That's
Like,
true.
come on now. Like, that shit I've been known it since fucking high school. Like, they literally, these old ass men are like, let's go to war, but you don't see no old ass man in war. You see a young ass man who's just turned 18 going to the Navy or to the damn Iraq just to fucking have PTSD and all types of shit. Like, no.
Well, that's why Biden opened the gates for the immigrants to come because we could use those young guys for a war instead of having
No,
Americans in
that's
there.
not even good. That's not good either way because bad
That's what they're
enough.
doing.
No offense to immigrants, they take our jobs and they make us feel less worthy when we were fucking born here. They'd rather have a fucking immigrant running a hotel than somebody who was born here running a hotel.
That's
I
true.
mean, like I said, no respect, no disrespect to immigrants, but they literally, it's like they get a free a free trip here while we have to work hard and we was born here. It doesn't make sense. Like, it's a double entendre. It's like you come here with no papers and all that stuff, and you could just get in because you speak a different language and all this stuff. Meanwhile, I was born here and I have to struggle hard and you be on benefits. Not that I'm on benefits. I've been off benefits for a good year, almost two. But that's just literally that.
Yeah.
Fortnite all day. Sounds like you're a house dude, Tyler. So you don't work, huh? Let me not. Let me shh. Shh.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I'm petty at times, but that's just how I feel. I mean, I know politics is a touchy subject, but we're all grown. We got to be able to talk about shit like this, no matter how it could have somebody so jaded or in their feelings. Like, you have your
America,
support for Trump. That's cool. I'm still gonna love y'all to the end of the day. But like,
America's
if you
getting
say
one
some,
more vote from me before I cut that voting shit out. Because I ain't voting no more after this time. After
I
this year,
haven't voted for a while. I just every time you ask me on some things like, "Have you voted?" I say I already am registered, but I'm not for the vote because for the simple fact, like, they've been giving us bullshit after bullshit after bullshit. Obama had two runs, and the fucking world was salty about that shit. I mean, the only thing that's bad is how Michelle Obama really fucked up school lunches for our children.
they said that
Like,
Michelle Obama's a tranny. How do you feel about that?
yeah,
Huh?
so yes, they said that. They said that, like, their reverse roles in like femininity and masculinity. That is false. Michelle Obama is a female. Like, she was born a female. So I read about that too. Like, I literally follow a blog of a person who's been in the industry, who's dealt with shit, that knows shit about the Illuminati and all types of shit. I only paid what, $5 for the blog for the year, and I go on there every day to check shit. Like, I read shit on about the Grammys and all that shit. Like, she literally shut that down and said that Michelle is a man. I mean, not a man. She is not a man. I also wanted to see about Ariana Grande, but because I'm just like, yeah, I'll let this girl be a hoe. And like, but Ariana Grande is a female as well. I was just curious. So, like, they really just be hyping a lot of women up to be men and drag and all types of shit. But also, that just shows that there's a lot of men that's down low in the industry because they literally be having parties and shit. Diddy. So it's funny. It's just funny shit. So, I mean, I follow this blog because it's a blog. She really just it's Heaven Hollywood and G. They literally do YouTube videos about shit, and I read on the blog about shit. So I heard Sexy Red Young Thug. Um, no. I know they look alike, but no. Young Thug is in jail. And Sexy Red just had her baby. Like, but it's tough out there with politics and just the industry stories and all that, because it seems like people don't want to be like mature about it and talk about it. But I feel like if we know each other enough to create a safe space to talk about shit like this, it should be talked about. Okay, so Mr. Rick Greatest and Tyler thinks that Sexy Red is Young Thug. Interesting. That's a nice conspiracy. I don't hear you guys. uh, you can work hard or sell your soul. Like, it's either or, to be honest. But there's people that's getting there's people that's getting more recognition than they did. Like, for example, I love Victoria Monet. I do love Victoria Monet before she got
That's
this
crazy.
Grammy. You know, I knew Victoria Monet, and I liked her music and all that. And when I found out she wrote for Ariana Grande, that made me like her even more. Um, but yeah, people like Victoria Monet, she just now get recognition after like 10, 15 years in the game. I mean, yeah, there are devil worshippers. Oh,
Yeah, my
coughing.
bad. I had to get my dog.
It's fine.
I was hearing you.
Yeah, the industry is crazy, but like I said, like with politics, I'm going to keep reading this. It is a touchy subject,
You is
but
definitely young dog.
if you know damn well it's Black History Month, so you should want to talk about politics. I'm just saying. I'm like a debater, kind of. I think I got that trait from like being a journalist and doing speech classes. So yeah, I'm a little bit of a debater, so we'll argue with you if I have to. But
That's
yeah,
one thing about my too. I got a
you
good.
talk about her? Are you talking about her? Okay, let me tell you about her first of all. Oh no, you talk about Amanda Bynes. Yeah, Amanda Bynes is a prime example because the guy Dan Schneider, who plays the damn manager on Keaton and Kel, I think he was sexually assaulting her or something like that. But Nickelodeon, Disney is
Man, the
crazy.
vibe.
Disney, well, Disney was a known pervert, so it's crazy
Disney,
shit.
Disney been on this shit since forever.
Yeah, they got over I want to say 1,000, maybe 100 to 1,000 ish things. Like, come on now, you see Selena
Nobody's worse
Gomez?
than
She's a
Disney,
prime
honestly.
example. She's a prime example. Like Selena Gomez was literally a fucking. She was on Wizards of Waverly Place, and then next thing you know, we're here "Come and Get It" by her. Like,
Come
come
and
on, and
get it.
then
Spring
Miley
Breakers.
Cyrus Bangers era was when I was in high school. That shit was so annoying. And bad enough everybody that wasn't even black was saying the N word. That shit irritated the fuck out of me. See the Asian bitch saying the N word, I glared the fuck out of her. Cause like, why are you saying that? Just cause you got a black boyfriend? Get the fuck out of here.
Who you talking about? Lil Vicky?
No, I'm talking about Miley Cyrus's Bangers era. I was in high school when she came out with that album.
She was saying the N word in that shit.
No, it was just everybody was just saying the N word like when I was in high school. Everybody, and like it was
Oh
just
yeah,
a really bad trend. Like everybody brought back the
I
neon skinny
I remember.
jeans, the plaid
Oh yeah, the
shirts,
skinny jeans fucked
swag,
everything up.
teach me how to Dougie, stupid shit. Like, oh my god, people used to go when I was in high school. That's why I'm glad I did not
Yeah, I
go
don't
to
know about
my
Dougie
reunion.
Fresh though. Chill out with Dougie Fresh. He
No,
was
the teach me how to Dougie, the teach me how to Dougie. That's so the shit was annoying.
that's Dougie Fresh though. That's my
And
nigga though.
Wiz Khalifa, I liked Wiz Khalifa though, and I liked Weekend
Wiz
because that's when the Weekend came
Khalifa.
out. That's my dude. And yes, as much as y'all don't like him, I love Drake. Sorry, Young Buddy era too. Like all that shit is just so
Drake.
nostalgic to me because it was
What
literally
year is
10 years ago. It was literally 10 years ago. Like this shit's crazy.
this is nuts. Yeah, well,
I'm wild and well. I mean, I'm being honest here. I
yeah,
still listen to Drake to this day, but like
it ain't
his
your
newest
fault.
albums don't touch his older albums.
It ain't your fault. You grew up in the wrong hip hop era. It's not your fault.
Excuse you?
It's true.
Could
It's
you
not
at
your
least
fault.
ask me what I like besides that? Like I
You
was
just
annoyed listening to music back in the day.
you said
Like
Drake.
my back in the
That
So
said it all.
what? Like I also like J. Cole. I also like Kendrick Lamar. I also like Old Dirty Bastard. I like the Wu Tang Clan.
This
I
gonna
grew
sound
up on Too
crazy.
Short. I grew up on E40. I grew up on
It's gonna sound
of
crazy,
course
but
the Biggie. Like I grew up on a lot of people. So Snoop Dogg, come on now.
Snoop
My
Dogg.
shit isn't immersive. I don't just stick
I
to
always
one
thought Snoop was
genre.
trash
I
lyrically.
like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Like come on now.
Red Hot Chili Peppers. I like Motley Crue.
Yeah, I like that glam rock era. I like the Guns N' Roses. I was listening to November Rain in high school. Like, come on now.
I hear you though. Nah, I
I
hear
like
you.
the Slash's album. Slash was like my husband, even though I was like 18, he's like 50.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm pushing 50. I'm dead. Don't let that
now we
motherfucker
pushing
see you
30 to
dead.
40. I'm fucking 30. Okay, I'm like mentally like maybe older, but
Uh-oh.
like, I mean, what are you saying, Tyler? Are you like 16 in the head? Because that's what I get from you. We
Yeah,
pushing.
well.
A is not pushing 50. You terrible.
Yeah, you
You
wildin'.
terrible. Well,
But anyways, let's move on from that. So
music. What's next? Wrestling. Let's hear it. I'm
well,
animated, but because I'm happy. But what time is it? 10:19. What? You a kid? That's all you gotta say. I mean, I like Fortnite too, but I'm very mature.
Fortnite's trash. Let's not talk about Fortnite.
Fuck it. I didn't say
No,
you. I said it.
I know, but I know what you really wanted to say. But it is what it is. I'm gonna stick to that. I don't care what console it is. That shit could be on Game Boy, and I still won't play it. I put that shit,
Good
bring
for
that shit back
you.
as a throwback.
Good for yeah. Good for you.
No wonder that
Good.
shit is free. It
Good
ain't
for
free
you.
though, because you got motherfuckers asking you for $25 for some shit.
Demon's been pretty silent. Yeah, you like the Backstreet Boys, like my boy Keith
Oh
Jackson.
Lord.
That's it. This guy's gonna ruin my shit. I'm gonna end up killing him because I'm
I'm
gonna say
done.
some wild shit. But anyways,
Nah, I just think Dimes isn't a gamer like he used to be. That's all. That's why
yeah,
he's saying certain shit is
I
trash
fell
and all
off.
that. It's because they're old heads and they think we
Old
young
heads,
people.
watch it,
Even
watch
though
it
like
now,
I'm like these old heads think they could just fucking
watch it
say
now.
this and that, but they was listening to popping pussy and shit and
I
B
ain't
Two
know.
Live Crew or whatever that shit
No,
is.
no,
Two
no,
Live Crew.
no,
Nah.
no. I was listening to real hip hop like Jay Z, 50, Nas.
But you naming people that I was growing up with, so come on now.
I, if anything, I'm an OG. I ain't no old head.
Old head. I can just keep saying that. You wanna play a game? Let's play a game.
Got a nice ring to it,
Hey,
man.
hey, watch that old head shit.
You better watch it.
I
The Uzi
can't. What y'all
Vert.
gonna do? Y'all can't do nothing. Y'all can't do nothing. It's true.
Yeah, it's true.
Y'all want to say, "Oh, you like Drake?" So
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
like so what if I like Drake? Like the fuck? Like I grew up on all time. I'm very versatile, bro. Like music, I like No Doubt. Like come on now.
That's
I
crazy.
mean, we all agree though that Black Eyed Peas sold out, but they should have kept that other girl, not Fergie. But like whatever. Phone glitch.
Yeah.
I'm back. No, for real. Like they had a nice black girl in their song "Joints and Jam" in the late '90s, and then they come back in 2003 with Fergie. Come on now, you sold out. The Black Eyed Peas been sold out. Your mom grew up on Kiss. I'm gonna laugh. My God. Like I grew up on people like Prince. Um, I like all types of music. Like I'm very
Drake.
versatile. So what? Like I was in high school when Drake came out. Like come on now.
Mm.
What was going on when you was in high school, bro? Like you was dealing with the '90s hip hop, where gangster rap. So
You know,
like I grew up on gangster rap too. Like I come from parents who listen to that shit. But they're more locals. They listen to people like E40 because E40 is a local. He's Bay Area. He's from Vallejo, which is where I am right now. He comes here from time to time and do music videos. And the artist, she is from Vallejo as well. So yeah, we know Michael Jackson is kind of the king of pop, but that's like another subject. Like I
Why
just
you keep
know,
bringing
like
up Drake, man?
I didn't say Drake. I said Michael Jackson. So why is you popping that shit? Y'all mad? Y'all mad because I like Drake? That shit
Niggas mad
crazy. Like I
gangster.
would not knock y'all for y'all liking some.
nah.
It's that the old heads over here. This generation, bro. Y'all was listening to similar music as us. Like get the fuck out of here. Like you heard a lot of cussing, a lot of inappropriate shit. Men will say what they would do to women in song lyrics. Like come on now. I was cool, y'all. Y'all don't want that. Oh, Fresh Prince is going live too. Hey, Fresh Prince, welcome. We're just talking here,
Yeah.
but I think we might have to go to a whole different subject because they ain't feeling the Drake conversation. So let's move somewhere else.
Huh.
Let me hear what's next for Genie John 2024.
I'm just gonna really focus on elevating the women and running my E-Fed. I mean, like I feel like I've only been like call like publicly for almost 2 years. I feel like I've done everything. So I mean, I don't know you. I mean, I'll be an active wrestler, but I feel like a legend already. Like if you get with my drift, but I know all the accomplishments outside of GEW don't mean nothing. of course, which is cool. But like, I feel like I accomplished a lot in GEW. But we'll figure something out. I mean, I'm a grave
Yeah,
digger
that's why
until you
we need
guys
a
have
straight
me.
conversation.
I'm a grave digger as long as you guys will have me. So
Facts. It's gonna be some shit going on in 24. Can't blow up storylines because they don't like that. But
you told him go home, Razor. He's one of your biggest fans.
I know, I know, still can't beat me. Well, what you gotta say, Us? You got something? What's
He was
next?
the most
What's
silent out of
next?
us.
And he's probably busy over in the back, so it's cool. I get it. Well, we can do this. This is the part of the show where y'all can ask 5 questions to my host, to myself. I mean, or you can ask my guest 5 questions, or you could do both. Ask them and me, and we can start with my guests. So shoot, that's
Sorry.
that's your cue, Genie. Shoot,
Sorry, I'm dealing with this baby right now.
Ted Jones is hilarious. 2-time world champ. Not if I'm around. So, Oos, you got 5 questions for me?
Yeah, I got one. I
I'm
got
here.
what's the plan for DVD in 2024?
2K24. I'm thinking of changing the gimmick. I was thinking of trying to do the becoming a babyface type thing, but everybody keeps telling me, I know you told me you wanted them. That ain't gonna work. So I'm probably gonna I'm probably gonna go another route. Um,
I'm about to say the baby face. I can't see it, play.
I
I just
know,
can't see the baby
I
face.
know. A lot of people can't. Everybody keeps telling me like, nah, man, like you scumbag. You gotta talk crazy. You know?
I ain't gonna go as far as a scumbag, but you're an asshole, bro.
Yeah, exactly. That's so they're like, nah, it ain't gonna work. So I'll stick around with the heel thing and see how long it goes. Instead, it depends on how many people like it. You know, trying to like
Okay.
trying to make history. So by 24, I will be a Grand Slam champ. Promise you. I'm gonna hold Orby
For
title.
sure.
Oh, and I got a plan for the new title. We spoke about it in A Dot's podcast, but
Yeah.
the new title, I'm gonna tell you what it's about. It's gonna be I'm gonna make the Bosco title uh E-Fed bounce it belt, where it could be defended on every E-Fed that's in Global Productions. Basically, every show
Okay.
will be on your show, will be on mine, it'll be on A Dots, it'll be on GOH, everywhere. Shit. We even gonna have the UFC Ego shit. We're gonna have whatever champions there. It's gonna be with that title in our shows too. You know what I'm saying? So, like
Yeah.
when you download the call, it's gonna be that belt. That belt will be downloaded too, along with other belts that you know. So therefore, it'll be on your show. So when you have a Demon Funhouse show, whoever's the UFC champion, which is not UFC, is Ego. Whoever's the Ego champion over there will be the Ego champion in Demon Funhouse. He'll be also in Fight Club. He'll be also a champ in GW, etc., etc. You know what I'm saying? Fresh Prince, you already know. Follow that boy Fresh Prince, man. Also follow my boy, it's King Breezy. Give them both a shout out. You got another one?
Let me see.
I got one for you. What's next for you in 24? What's happening? Talk to me.
Man, uh, honestly, you know what I'm saying? We just gonna continue on this darkness, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna continue this, you know what I'm saying? This demon shit, you know what I'm saying? Cause I
Hellraiser.
mean, it's different, you know what I'm saying? I
Facts.
mean, I like it, you know what I'm saying? I like it, you know.
Facts. It's gonna be ill, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, it is, you
It's
know what I'm
gonna be ill.
saying?
I don't want to give
I'm
up
gonna
too
see.
much though.
I want to see how. Honestly, I just want to see how the character's gonna come out. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts. He better cut it out if he's coming with that gimmick.
Hollywood Tyler Jones. What?
Yeah, he better cut that out.
Where Jeannie Ja go? She left or what?
She's here.
No.
Let's see, Jeannie Ja. What you got planned for 24? What can we see from the women's division?
What you
Hold
bringing?
on. Why is it even secret? Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I'm still wow. I'm still doing that.
It's different.
Shit.
Yeah, man. So yeah, that's. I, I pretty much waiting to see. I'm like I said when I first get it, I'm gonna take the first week and make my
Yeah,
food first, and then
fuck
from there
around
I'm
with it a
gonna
little bit.
yeah fuck around with it, and then unlock what I need to unlock, and then take it from there. You feel me?
Fuck around with it. See if I can, you know what I'm saying, make a demon. You know what I'm saying that ain't nobody ever seen before. You know.
Facts.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna laugh at what you just said. We see demons every fucking game. What? You
But
know
he's the
what? Let
real
me be
demon.
nice. Oh God, you too. Okay.
It's true.
Okay. Everybody's a demon though. Everybody's a demon.
And then you have it, folks. You already hit first. Let's see. So, Genie, you got a question before we end this? Yes? No?
I'm done.
All right. Say less then, because less was said, right? But anyways, this was another episode of This and That with your boy Dimebag Dan, also known as Mr. 357, the Magnum, the Python. My guest today, Jeannie Ja, repping WWM, Women's Wrestling Movement, and my boy Demon X, the brother, the Oos, representing Demon Funhouse Wrestling. Y'all gotta
Let's
check that
go.
out. You already know. If you ain't with the global production movement, you're slacking. You better get with it or get lost. 'Cause we ain't fucking around. For real.
Real.
Either fall back or get flew back. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't playing. Lay down or lay down. There's no in betweens. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for being a part of the show. Demon X, Genie Ja, appreciate y'all for coming. And everybody who's out there watching and who's gonna listen to this later on, appreciate you guys too. Thank y'all. But for now, we out.
We out.
Peace.